I did. This guy that I'm talking, it's not like straight. One night standers, damn sure not happening. 30 daters.
If a one night stander pushed your head down there, would you hook?
I would leave. Yeah.
You let a motherfucker spit in your mouth.
Yeah. Okay. So I would finish the job because I always finish the job.
You would do it.
Yeah.
You would walk away shamed.
I would walk away shamed. I would. I so many times in my life, I'd be like, "Yo, Britt, you should have never done that," and I'm like, "But you know what? I committed it to it. You're not a quitter."
All right, we are back. Thank you for tuning back in. Like I said before, definitely hit that like and subscribe. Thank you for your continued support. We got Britt back for round 2. Britt, now my fan base knows. Ding, ding. My fan base knows we get spicy. All right, then you told me. You told me that I could ask you whatever I wanted to ask you. Right, you're open book. Open book. Okay. Tell me about one of your weirdest sexual conquests.
Okay. So I actually got a good one that I've been like really dealing with, like, oh my God. All right, so there's this guy. Really like this guy. He kind of does like the same thing, like the gentleman, sweet, walk you to your car type of thing, like Chevrolet's not dead. I'm like, wow, look at this guy. Super magical night, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, we go back. Fast forward, we're, hot and heavy, super passionate. He's like, open your mouth, let me spit in it. And I'm like, whoa,
were y'all having sex?
We were.
Okay, yeah, all right. So it wasn't like the first kiss, and it was like, let me spit.
Yeah, it was like, no, it was a passionate make-out session. It was everything you want in a movie. Passionate, amazing. It was a really good kiss. Okay. And then take all our clothes off, go to the bed, get in there. And then, we're doing it. It's amazing. I love it. It's great. And then he said, open your mouth. And I'm like...
You did it. You did it.
I'm thinking in that split second. In that split second, I'm like, yo, I have punched someone in real life for spitting on me.
Spit in my mouth.
I've literally punched someone for spitting. Like, that is the biggest sign of disrespect ever.
Right.
In that moment, I had like it was just, I don't even know what came over me, Jack. I literally was like... I'm here now. And I did it, and it was horrible.
Was it like a loogie?
It was like it was a work. It wasn't it was a work it up. Yeah. It was a
he
solid.
Worked it up?
It was a work up.
Oh my God.
It was a work. Oh my God. I know I'm embarrassed talking about it, but I will say, like I said, weird moment. I was in it. I should have, like, women out there, like, I don't know, do you say, fuck no, I'm not doing that shit and leave? Like, I don't... Yeah.
Yo, Joe, what would you have done if some chick was like, open your mouth, let me spit in it?
Fuck no.
Like, you got to go, bitch.
All right. So the story gets better, right? So I obviously do the unthinkable. Like, hey, I'm up for new experiences. Let's go. Anyways, then I get on top. We wrote, whatever. I'm like, oh, it's just a bad dream. It's a bad memory. Let's skip to the next scene. Right. So we go to the next scene, and he goes... I spit in my mouth, baby. And I'm like, I look at him, and in that moment, I go, I'm not doing that. And
you said it just like that?
Yo, I know. So I'm like this. He goes, spit in my mouth, baby. I said,
like, no.
I'm not doing that. And you can do it to me, but I'm not.
No.
Wait a minute. Hey, Joe, would you rather be the spitter?
I would rather be the spitter than be...
How can you look at someone that you're making, and then, like, I don't know, it was so weird. And I was so turned off. But I was like, hurry up, you come. And he's like, no, baby, you come. And I'm like, oh, it's not happening.
Get off?
No, hell no. I was like, yo,
hell no, she couldn't get out because she couldn't get out of her head. This dude just spit a loogie in her fucking mouth.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I'm going to have to fake this. He's like, come on, baby. And I'm like, I'm really not even in the mood to fake an orgasm right now. And I'm like, oh, yeah. No, I just want you to, like, hurry up. Like, you got this. And he's like, no, I got one more.
How would you fake an orgasm?
I can't. I mean, I just gave you my little Meyer. Oh, it's so
good. Are you still dealing with this guy?
No, we're super good friends, so hopefully he doesn't.
Oh no, we cannot be friends no more. No.
Look, it goes back to the original podcast on part 1 where we're talking about, like, look, some people are like, they don't think there's anything wrong with it. And I should have been the one to be ballsy enough to say, hey, I'm not okay with it. I panicked. I let him do it.
I
and
respect
so
that.
for me to go back and be like, yo, it was just better for me to be like, all right, that was great. And then, oh, you want to hang out again? No, I'm busy.
So big, is that like a moment where like you know someone and then they do something crazy and it's like you really don't know that person, so it's like,
yeah,
I don't know if we can really be that close of friends anymore.
No, I mean, I do think overall, look, the guy, super awesome. And his business life.
Black dude, white dude, Latin, what?
Latin.
Okay, Latin.
So amazing.
So you Latin motherfuckers like spit in people's mouths?
Yeah, and so I'm thinking,
hey, dude, you got enough. Just roll your R's, dog. You got it. Like, don't be doing the crazy
cultural.
shit, dude.
Yeah.
And I didn't know, so what if I go and look and get on my phone and be like, what does it mean to spit in a girl's mouth? That means the man loves you more than anything in the world and wants to pledge his love.
You Googled that shit?
No, hell no, I didn't. But what if I did?
In that moment, you was like, this could mean something.
It could, yeah. I don't know. It didn't.
What about you, Jack?
How long were y'all dating? Like, before this man had the pleasure of spitting in your mouth, Britt?
3 months.
You did not make him wait 3 months.
Yeah, hell yeah, I did.
Are you serious? You make people wait 3 months to sleep with you?
Yeah, and if I get a text message, if someone swear to God,
Britt,
I'm serious about that.
Britt, all right. What's the fastest you've ever let a dude sleep with you?
I
know you've had to have one night stands.
I mean,
Everybody does.
I do, but
how many?
I've had like
a handful.
A handful.
Yeah, that's my shit.
It's been a handful, but I always leave like this.
Oh, you take the walk of shame?
Yeah, and I don't like that
feeling. Did they
feeling.
get callbacks as a one night stand? Ever got a callback?
No.
So you just used the man?
No.
Gave him one of the best nights of his life, and you just fucking walk? You're a dickhead.
No,
Britt.
it was an accident, and I probably don't even know them. It's more like
you don't even know their name.
I don't even know their. Yeah, it's more like that. If I know your name, I'm not sleeping with you unless I know it's gonna be like. Now I have had the friends with benefits thing. I have had that once in my life.
It's pretty good. It's not bad.
And again, it's inauthentic. Hey,
but
I'm not interested in you, but like I love you like a friend. And honestly, it was some of the best sex I've ever had. Honestly, it was really great.
So why didn't you take it to the next level?
He got a girlfriend, and yeah, so it was.
Hey.
Yeah. What
shit happens, man.
He told me in the beginning, so I knew what it was. So
oh yeah.
Whatever, but he got a girlfriend, and we still talk to this day, and I still really.
Was his girlfriend hotter than you?
No. No, but they had.
Isn't that kind of appalling? It's like, what, motherfucker?
No, but
I'm giving you all this, and you just.
I think it made me respect him more, like because he had equity in this girl, and even though she
equity?
wasn't. Yeah, he had equity. He had equity. She was there, and he doesn't. I could be gone. He doesn't know about me. I don't know, but
I respect that, man. I think in most situations like that, when a man tells you what's up. Or tells you about that situation, like it kind of gets bad from like the female side because they start to catch feelings and it's like I don't care that you told me, like you should leave her, or like they get mad, or it's like
at least you wasn't like an asshole. It was like
and y'all still friends though, like y'all still friends, like that's much respect.
Amazing friends, like this man has actually helped me, and I mean we've been friends since high school. So
if he was to leave his girlfriend, like could you see y'all going there?
No, not now. No, because in that aspect, because it goes two ways. So I do love this guy. I think the world of him. I think he's amazing. But on a committed relationship, bro, you already played your cards. You slept with me while you were in a break with this girl.
Okay, so you think most
of respect, you don't got no trust.
Damn.
No, but we have all as a friend and business.
That makes
sense.
What if you Google that and then it says like this guy really fucking loves you because he cheated on her?
Because he spit in your mouth.
No, he didn't spit in her mouth. He didn't spit in her mouth.
He was way better, but no, I don't. No.
You don't think it's one of those?
No, for me, again, it goes back to being when you know, you don't shop around. When you see something, you're like, when you see those Nikes, the limited special colors, you're like, yo. And then some Nikes you see colors, you're like, those are hot, but let me think about it. But there's some you see and you're like, no, I gotta have those.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's what in love in
that's
a relationship.
That's how I feel about your shoes. Like I keep on looking at your shoes. I'll be real. Like them shits are hot, man. Yeah, let them know. Them shits are hot. That's a dope color.
So when I get that reaction, when someone's like, "Hey, your shoes are hot," but I got another pair of shoes, they're hot too. I'm like, "Oh, that's cool. Let our shoes can mingle, but you go on your way with your shoes, and I'm gonna go on my way with my shoes." But great. I mean, again, as long as you keep it real with me, I'm gonna keep it real 100% back. And then that's just, and that was kind of understanding. I was single at the time and he was going, in and out of this, whatever relationship he was in. it was, like I said, it's not like a proud moment or anything like that, but it was a building moment.
You're owning it, Britt. That's all you gotta understand. You own it. As long as you own it, fuck everybody else.
And it shows that it can be possible, because he did tell me that, and that's a pretty brave thing to say. Hey, I'm, doing this, but I'm really into you. Like, can I come over and we just see what it's like? Oh my God, it's amazing. Let's do it again. Oh, I really should stop, but it was.
He was just good. Apparently, he was just good at what he did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel that. Like,
much respect to the honesty, though. I think that goes a long way with someone.
100%, and that's why that's why I said we're still great friends today. If you call me,
y'all don't fuck around anymore?
No, absolutely not. But this was way back in the day. So even if you call me right now, even if you call me right now,
you would do it.
No,
don't say never. Don't ever say never.
Don't say never.
Don't say never. I'm like that. I don't like to say never because you really never know when the situation happened. Like,
but it would be ruined. I mean, to me now, he's got the love of his life. He's got a family. He doesn't cross that line. I mean, this is years and years ago.
I got you.
He doesn't cross that line. He doesn't message me, oh my God, you're so gorgeous. He messages me on a fighter basis, like, hey, you kicked ass. I always believed in you. You're the best, Brit. Like, that stuff, cool. He's not crossing any lines in that aspect. Back then, those were the lines that were blurred. But now, we've managed to put it, hey, that's what we were. It was amazing to think about. But now what we are now, you got to be respectful of your family. And I have to, too. I can't, what kind of friend would I be to lead you into temptation away from your solid ground?
I feel you.
That comes from putting all the cards on the table, though, and being up front with things. Like, I think that play a big part.
For sure, but...
All right, so check it out. When is the right time? This is what a lot of guys want to know, too. So this is very important. When is the right time for a man to invite you back to his house without coming off like a fuckboy?
I think, again, it goes back to the date. You take me to the drive-thru, take me the fuck home. Let's go.
Yeah, you ain't get no ass if you take me to the drive-thru, dog.
If you take me to a fancy dinner, and me and Mel were talking about that earlier. Like, come on, guys. Like, you can just throw a rock and find a guy to bring you out to dinner, and you think about it in that aspect. And it goes the other way. Women can take... I mean, there's nothing special. It's very... that's what people do. They go out to eat together. If you're just doing that, don't you dare ask to come home, or for me to go over your house. Now, if there's something magical in the air, something... and you guys are really feeling it and you're vibing, invite me over. Like, I'm feeling it. It might not... And I think it goes a long way, guys, if you say, hey... I know we're moving so fast, but you're so beautiful, and I just want that body all over me.
Sounds like some love bombing shit. That sounds like some love bombing
shit.
Yeah,
definitely. I agree with you with the connection part, but like...
You might get lucky, but if you say, hey, girl, you're so sexy, let me bend that ass over and fuck you hard.
Is that what you want to hear?
No. If you say that, I can't wait to get you home and get you out of them clothes. Actually,
so
I have
you
an appointment.
So a nicer way to say it is, I'll just want to feel your body on me, because that sounds corny as fuck to me.
That's so corny.
No, I love it.
That is so corny.
That's so corny.
It's like, yo, Britt, I know we just had this cheeseburger, but I want your body all over me.
I want your body all over me. I don't even care if your breath smells. Oh, wow, he really loves me.
No, I do care if your breath smells. I don't give a fuck how bad you look.
Breath smell.
I don't care how bad you are, man.
Oh, why your breath smell?
I mean,
I broke up with a chick because she was laying on me. Look, we were dating like for a couple months, and she was like, this was the deal breaker. It's kind of fucked up. But this is when I knew I couldn't be with her anymore. She is laying on me, and she smelled her armpit. She's like, God, I stink. And she was like, lay back down. And I said, yo, you should probably take care of that. You know what I'm saying?
That's
I take care of my shit.
Yeah, that's trifling.
Take care of your shit. What do you think about that? Am I in the wrong for that? Am I a dickhead for that?
No, I think I think you're right. I mean, no.
Would that not play in your mind? Because I'm like, God damn, dude.
I think for me, I'm a girl and I'm really conscious about that. And because I have I work with a lot of men because I had a job, work in blue collar, work with a lot of electricians, welders, and such like that. And then being around a lot of fighters, I hear how guys talk. So for me, all right, this is gonna be a little bit too much, but I hear you men out there. When you guys are like, yo, I went home and her pussy stank so bad. It's like fish. I'm always like, oh my God, really?
It's
like, so anytime I'm out, when I'm in a party and I think things are getting maybe moving to that area, yo, my ass is in the bathroom. I do the check.
Hey, good.
I do the check.
Yo, respect, yo.
Good on you. Look,
And
go.
let me
Let's
tell
go.
you what, that's the first thing I check for, because I ain't having no guy tell me my fucking pussy smells like cheese or fish. It is not happening. So I'm gonna check it first and be like, oh yeah, I'm good. I'm right.
Much respect, because I feel disrespected when like
Yeah.
I go down in that or I would have joined in this stink. I'm like, yo, I know you smell your fucking
Yeah,
self.
that smell is
Like,
distinct.
That shit
It's a
is
very
very
Come on, bro.
aggressive too. If it's very aggressive and you still act like you don't, I broke up with a chick the first time I slept with her because she stunk up my whole room.
Do you
And I'm
think
like,
it's possible someone can get
this
used
will
to
not
their
stink.
own body odor and they don't think they stink?
I
though?
hear people say
You
that.
think so?
I can tell you this. Now, if you smell like that every day for consistently for like a week, then yeah, you don't smell yourself anymore. But that's already,
that's
like...
bad.
Because it has to be, because it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, times I went
Yeah.
to the gym, I'm like, man, I can't wait to get in the shower. Like,
Yo,
you know what
I
I'm
smell
saying? Like,
myself 100%.
Yeah.
100%. If I ever smell something, I'm like, oh, God. And I go in and I freak out. If I'm out in public and I smell that, my ass is to the bathroom. I go find a gas station that I know has a solo bathroom, and I get soap. I put it on a towel.
What, you do a whore bath?
I do
Get the fuck out of here.
100%. I'm not even gonna lie. And that's but I really, that's once in a blue moon, because I never let it get that
You
bad.
find out Britt's
If-
taking whore baths in a public shell.
I will. I have no shame.
Little Wawa.
And that's only if that smell comes out and I smell it, it's got to be gone instantly.
Some chick will be in there like, yo, is that fucking Britain Hart?
Yeah, if I got to take my underwear off and throw it in the trash can, I don't care what it is. Girls, if you get rid of it instantly, because it doesn't, I mean, it stays on it.
Hey, I appreciate your astuteness to cleanliness, because cleanliness is godliness to me, and that is such a huge fucking turn off.
Right? I think so too. So, and like I said, I've heard it, so it's freaked me out. So I almost have like trauma issues when I smell it. I'm like, oh no, ain't nobody saying I smell bad. I'm gonna get rid of, burn everything.
Look at that camera right there and be like, any of you smelly motherfuckers, you have no chance.
Yeah, no smelly people.
Nope.
No smelly boys.
No BO, bro.
And
if you got BO, don't even step.
I broke up with someone too, but for something way less
What
aggressive.
was it for?
They had milk breath. Do you know what milk breath is? Oh, like when you kiss someone and it tastes like milk.
Ooh.
I don't know what that is.
Would they might have just been drinking a glass of milk breath?
No, they weren't. And that's what made it weirder.
How the fuck you get milk breath without milk?
I don't know. They just had milk breath. And
I've never heard that. That was a new one.
It was a milk breath. And I'm like, every time I kissed them, I was like, at first I thought, well, maybe, they ate something. And then the next time I kissed them, I was like, yo, no, your breath consistently smells like milk. I can't do it.
Let me ask you this.
He was a nice guy.
What is a no-go in the bedroom?
Well, obviously the spitting thing.
So you're done with spitting.
I'm
no
done.
more.
I learned. Honestly, it's on. That's why we're talking about it right now, because it's haunting me.
Spit
I'm
need
like,
to quit.
I should have said no.
Yes.
Why?
Yeah, this dude was probably
Was you like really caught in the moment? It was just like froze.
Honestly, I think what it is I really like the guy.
Damn.
I really like
Those
this
Latin
guy.
dudes be rolling their R's, man.
Yeah, I like this guy.
How did
I
he
think
say your
I
name?
tried too hard.
How did he say your name?
But then.
Yeah, I knew it, motherfucker.
Yes, but then. Oh, say more.
Say it again.
Yes, papi.
Did you call him Poppy when y'all were having sex?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Did he call you mommy?
Yeah.
You loved it.
I love it.
You loved it. But you couldn't go.
We're
Until
fucked,
the
Jack.
spit part, I was like, whoa.
His dick probably wasn't big enough, was it?
Mommy, no spit. No.
His dick probably wasn't big enough, was it?
No, I mean, no, it
It
was.
was kind of disappointing.
You know what? Honestly, here's another. This is gonna be really weird and strange.
Nothing ever weird and strange here, bro.
I can't even believe I'm saying this out loud. I actually really don't like guys that have really big dicks.
This is the third one, Jack.
I don't.
This is the third person. This is the third female.
I don't. And I'm like, yo, I want to love this right now. Like, I want, like, you got to get me, like, now the whole crazy wild sex. Now, I'm going to tell you, I'm not caring that. I can do the whole wild crazy sex. I've been there. But it's a mood. And you got to work up to it. You can't just go straight into let's fuck up the butt. You can't do that. You got to be like, you got to be feeling it, really feeling it. And you can't just jump into it. So those guys that jump into it, what is wrong with you? Like, don't do that.
Right.
But I've been in moments where I'm like, yo, do the worst to me. But you got to build up to that, And so the same thing when people like, I want to be like pleasured and loved. And like I said, my life is so rough. I get beat up for God's sake in the ring. Like I get punched.
So you want a straight missionary starting off?
Yo, I do. People
She just want to be
like,
coddled. She want to be
vanilla sex.
She want to be coddled. Like she want to be loved on, rubbed on. Like
and the hair and the.
Does foreplay matter?
Yes.
I mean, if your dick's inside me and you're still doing it, it's still cool. Like I'm still okay with it. But
are you a kisser with your eyes open? Are you a kisser with your eyes open during sex? Because that is weird to me.
No, I don't.
For real?
That is kind of weird to me. Like when chicks looking in your eyes.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, dude, what are you thinking?
Don't look at me. Look the other way.
I mean,
You just look at me, just don't like.
It should be
Don't
so
do
like
that
I'm
shit.
looking for the sex that snatches your soul, not fucks the shit out of you. I want the sex that is soul snatching.
Hey,
like,
I appreciate
your
you coming
eyes
on
are
here
rolled
being
back, you're
honest,
like,
yo.
oh.
Like,
Meticulous.
And
yes.
and then you're and guys, that's what works. When you go slow, then the girl's like, no, just fuck me, and they're like, no, and you're like, no, really, go faster, no, and that's what builds it up. When you instantly go to that,
listen, fellas,
shit,
fellas.
the jackhammer shit. I don't know. Maybe girls like it. I personally don't. And if you have a big dick, it fucking hurts, man. It hurts. It hurts. I'm gonna just put it out there. Now, when you work me up to where I'm like, no, hurt me, baby. Yeah, then it feels good. But if it's not to that point yet, don't hurt me. Jesus Christ. Like I'm trying to have a love session right now.
We asked chicks on the last podcast if they would rather suck a big dick, like a big dick or a tiny dick.
I think when it comes to that, I mean, again, I actually really quite enjoy it. I really love, I don't want to say sucking dick, but I feel like, again, it says a lot to my character. I'm more like a all around it, here the side, on the side. I'm working it. Now, the minute you start taking your dick and shoving my face and say,
You don't like that.
No.
Bro,
Yo, it's the third one. It's the third person.
Man. And I'm kind of that guy. So
Jack, that guy. You need to take notes, Jack.
I do. I'm kind of an asshole. And
don't do that no more, Jack. They don't like that, Jack.
No. But, like I said,
but I've never heard no complaints.
Because they don't want to say it to your face. They're telling you behind your...
Yeah. Bitches, we gotta take it.
Y'all gotta band together and be like...
And that's what we're doing the whole time. You got this, just a little bit wider. Just one more minute. Just count to 30. Count to 30, it'll be over. That's what we're going... But, I think as women, love, and that's what love is being giving. And if you, like, I can tell a guy, like I said, maybe with the whole... If I can tell a guy loves it, and it's like, dude, Britt... Me shoving my dick as hard as I can in my mouth is what pleasures me the most. If that's really what you're into and you love it more than anything in the world, I can compromise with that. So it's not a deal breaker. Right. I just don't enjoy it. I don't like it. But I will do it for you to make my man happy if that's your number one thing. But we don't go that way on date 1, 2 through 10. We go through date 30. Then you get
date
to show
30 is
God damn.
Yeah.
Hey, ladies, listen to her. She's telling you how to please your man. Please listen.
But
after date
is a
not date 30 though. Not date 30. Not date 30.
5. I say date 5. Y'all should be comfortable.
Most women out here date 1.
Date 5, y'all should be comfortably having sex, right?
But that's what's wrong with women and men, because women are almost worse than men. They're out there like, yo, I got my dick appointment 5 o'clock. Then I got this guy, he's lobster and steak. Because now they know,
100%.
oh, I can get
100%.
my dick shoved in my face and do it. That's why you got to take your time and be like, look, if we're just talking about fucking, cool. Everybody do their thing. Keep on. Life is good. Life is good.
You talking about building with someone.
Long-term building.
Word.
Yeah.
Because if we're already doing that on day 1, 2, or 3, what does building with you really look like when we're just fucking throwing bombs right off the bat? We're not planning for shit. Let's learn every nook and cranny. And I feel like I think that makes the best sex in the world. I think if you want to have powerful sex, you guys gotta take it in that date 30 thing.
So are you, date 30 sounds a lot.
Dude, 30 days with a beautiful girl having fun, going on picnics.
Jack, that's not
I
that
was saying
bad.
the 30th time we had sex. I mean, like,
I mean,
dude,
well,
you think I was bored as fuck. I don't think you
Damn,
was.
Jack, I thought she
Look,
said
I
30
like having
days.
sex every day.
Word.
I would love to have sex once a day. I think that's a great...
How many times a day would you be open to having sex?
Okay, so it goes to the time limit. I think people are finding this out too. I don't know, again, personally, I like 20, 30 minutes tops. If it's over 30 minutes, unless it's a soul-sucking session, then great. But if it's not soul-sucking, after 20 minutes, I'm about done.
Right.
And I need you to be done, too.
Yeah.
Or I don't think I'm doing my job right. So as women, we get insecure, too.
Thank you.
So guys be like, yo, you need to come. But, hey, it's a lot harder for girls to come. It really is.
No, yeah.
And there's some women out there I've talked to, they've never had an orgasm
For
due to
real?
intercourse. Swear to God. I've had several women
What's the
talk to me about
age?
this.
What's the
They
age?
don't know
What's
if-
the age range?
All types of ages. I was just hanging out with this girl. She's cool as hell. Fucking 45 years old. And she said, I never had an orgasm.
45?
45?
Yeah, she was married to one guy for 20 years. He cheated
well,
on
that's
her.
the
They got
problem.
divorced.
How big was his dick? It had to be.
I mean, I don't know.
like-
I didn't look at it. But
I mean, I know that, but what I'm saying is it's well
She doesn't-
known that it's like what it's.
It's not I don't think it's the size, Jack.
But
Yeah.
some chicks get aroused when you hit the bottom. So maybe the dude wasn't being
Or
able
the
to
top.
hit the bottom.
or, you
Yeah,
know.
the top or the bottom. Like,
It's a
have
kind of
different
the
spots.
motion too, though. Like you can
And
stroke.
it's a rhythm.
You
It's
can-
a
yeah,
rhythm.
You at least a 7.5-inch dick to get every chick off. I am a firm believer of this. To get every chick off, there's some chicks that you can't get off, but some of those chicks that like where you got to hit the bottom, that's at least got to be a 7.5.
Yeah, I don't know those girls, but the ones I talk to, like I said, you'd be surprised, and they just don't want to admit it or say it out loud. But it's a lot.
And never had an orgasm.
Yeah.
And she had kids.
Kids.
Fuck that.
Yeah, it's hard.
Crazy.
I've heard it's in a lot of magazines and articles, and people just don't read up on it. But it is harder. Now, girls can't orgasm, but they got to find their own pattern to it. And if a guy disrupts that pattern, or same thing, like just imagine if you're having sex or a girl's sucking your dick and she bites it, what happens to you?
Oh my God.
It goes away.
I'm not very happy with it.
Yeah, so it's the same thing. So when you're fucking a girl and it's amazing and then you do something a little too hard, guess what? All that buildup goes away. You gotta start over again. And a lot of people don't realize that. And then, with guys, I don't know. I don't really have a dick, so I don't know how it's like. But with girls, that shit can get rubbed raw or rubbed the wrong way. And then it's really painful. And it could get overworked. So I think if you do it in 20-minute increments, then you have sex more. Then that's more orgasms. Then I would rather orgasm 3 times a day and 20 minute. That's an hour. Then have 1 hour session and then my shit be like fucked up for the rest of the night,
Right. Like, give me a story of a guy who like went down on you and had no idea what he was doing.
Oh,
Because
God.
we talked like this shit was crazy on the last
Almost
podcast.
every guy. I don't think any
Really?
guy out there knows how to eat pussy right.
I'm telling
It's
you.
very rare.
No. Let me tell you how I learned. Like everybody, they're probably.
Jack, we don't want to know how you
Okay,
learn
they're
no
like-
more.
I was like, slow down, bud.
I went down.
What are you doing?
I spelled my name over and over again, and I feel like you can find the spots, right? So and then you like once you get the reaction, you know what you can find out what you're doing. But that's how I do on like any chick who is gracious. No, I don't even say gracious. Lucky enough.
Clean enough.
For me to go down on. 'Cause
Passes
I will
the
only
smell.
go down on my girl. I will not go down on just a rando. I will not do that shit
Yeah.
at all. It just won't happen. Because my biggest fear is getting herpes on my lips, and that's never gonna happen.
Oh, man.
Never. Could you imagine?
You
Going through
keep
life
saying
like
that. You keep
You
saying
couldn't be the
that.
strawweight champion of the world with herpes on your lips, Britt.
No. I don't want to call anybody out, but I've seen a few people too, and I'm like, I see it. It's like that,
That cold sore, you're
when
like,
they say, what was that with the
Y'all done had
whole
cold sore on y'all's lips
gold
before.
member?
Do
Is
not
that
act
what
like
it's called?
that.
Austin Powers, when he's like, more.
Yeah.
Every time I see it, I'm like, just don't look
Yeah,
at it.
don't
Stop,
look at
look
it.
away.
Don't look directly at it.
Yeah. No, yeah, exactly. So
no guy, like, you don't think any guy knows. I think that's cap. I think you probably just
they
came
have
across the right guy.
fluctuations, but yeah, I mean they say that, but like I said, I come with a manual and I even say,
You tell guys what to do?
fuck yeah, because it gets annoying after a while. I'm
No,
like,
do we not say that is so cool if a chick will tell you what to do, other than like you know what to do, because chicks are different and that's
Yeah.
what chicks don't understand.
And I tell them, I say, slow for me, fast for you. If you want to be for you, go fast. If you want to be for me, go slow.
Yeah,
So
right.
don't you dare be doing shit fast and be like, I want you to come, babe.
not
It's
gonna
for
happen.
you.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
all you, babe. Slow for me.
So like
fast
once
for
you go, then he can go fast and he can go.
Yeah, I
Right.
think that's the best. When you find that partnership, it's fucking awesome.
So I could get why you say like 30 days, because you know what I'm saying, you learn someone, you learn how their body work, you learn how things go for them and stuff like that. I can see
once you have that bad experience, like then you're like,
there's no coming back from that.
So
sometimes there's not.
That's why I always say like try not to judge that first one night.
Yeah.
Because it's like y'all both learning each other. You don't really her dude before you could probably
I
like
judged a lot of first nights.
you can't and I get it though,
and
babe. Like
their first night.
Yeah, their first night.
You're like, you clearly are not what I'm looking
yeah. But I think she probably doing stuff to you like she did for the last dude, and you might not like that. Or vice versa. You doing stuff to her that you did with your old girl, like you kissing the spot on her neck, that might not be her spot. Like so
and
it's
then
like
sometimes you don't even feel comfortable asking that first date, but after like day 10 or 15, man, like I feel like after 2 weeks, maybe 30 days is pushing it, but after 2 weeks when you really get to ask those, like, I think those are the best questions to ask. And people are like, no, it's too big. Like, no, just go out there. Hey, I want to know before we get to this stage, what would you like? And then guess what? Because now I'm thinking, oh, man, he's thinking about what he's going to do to pleasure me sexually.
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, yo, I want you to lick me slowly from my thigh down to my ankles and then come back and softly bite me inside. Now, oh shit. Now we're texting back and forth. We're sexting. Now, when that sex
sexting
comes,
is shit, bro.
It is. But you can't when someone's like, yo, girl, I'm going to bend you over the chair and fuck the shit out of you.
I'm going to tear that ass up.
I'm going to take that dick, baby.
Jack,
what else can you say? Like,
Jack, are you a text? I'm going to tear that ass up type guy.
I'm more of a sensual sexter, like she said. I'm not like one of those like, oh, what are you going to do to me? I'm going to bend that ass over and tear that ass up.
The minute some guy says that to me, I'm like,
no, you're not.
Double emoji, which means you fried in hell. They think it means, oh, bad, naughty. But no, really, I'm like, see you in hell, bye. But no, I mean, I think you got to pay attention now. Again, it's who you're trying to attract.
Yeah.
For me, if I was trying to attract a one-night stand, maybe I would do that. And that's cool. There's nothing wrong with those people out there because sometimes you got to keep it moving.
Right.
Some of those, doctors, lawyers, pilots, we're all humans.
Busy,
and
traveling.
Needs and physical, that might work for you. But for me, really, I like I said, I am looking for that rock and that power move and that hope going forward in my career and love. And to me, sex is, I don't know, I'm kind of old school. I think sex is a valuable thing. I think it's two people sharing their soul. I do believe in soul-snatching sex. I do crave that once you've had it.
Give me soul-snatching sex. Like, what is that?
Man, where you're just like in bed like... Oh my God, I don't even smoke, but I might consider it. I might need a pack of Newport's Marlboro Reds. What do we do? I don't know what culture's going on around here. Like, what are we into? Like, that's how, like, where you look at them and you're just like, yo, I would marry you right now. Not a good idea. I'm probably why I've been
is that what happened to you?
Have you had that? You had that before?
I think that's why it's been so hard for me because I've had that type of sex.
Right.
And that type of sex, it's like, I've never done heroin. I know a lot of friends that have been on it. And they describe it to me and what I think is soul-snatching sex. Like, I'm like, oh man. Like, don't ever try it though, Britain. Because once you try it, it's the best fucking feeling. And you'll crave it all the time. And I'm like, whoa, that's...
I think it's also like the headspace you in, like the way you talk is like something that you really look for. Like I don't think women give themselves that option.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I think you require that from people and like they have to step their game up to you know what I'm saying, meet you where you at.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's so when I look and I feel like why these guys when we go out on the dates or something like that happens, I'm like, oh no, there's no magic and soul snatching here. I'm not gonna waste your time anymore because I don't want to lead you on.
Right.
And I'm out on that. You
just give them good sex and you cut them loose. You're an asshole, Britt.
Well, you don't know.
You just one night stand a motherfucker. And
no, we don't want to. We do the 30
not
days.
Not good enough.
We do the 30 days first. I always test the guys 30 days.
Wait, all right, so you said you've had one night stands, correct?
I mean, I have.
Okay.
Recently.
No one night stands has ever been successful to you?
No.
Not one?
Not one.
What do you think the cause of that was?
That they were one night stands.
I was about to say, Jack, like if it's
respect for him.
If it's a one night stand, Jack, it's like really no reconnection after that, though. It's not considered a one night stand,
so
Jack.
let me say this. All right, let me look back because there's one night stand boy that I did really like. I really liked him. This was a cool one night stand story because I really liked him. We really connected. We knew each other for a while, and I don't ever like. This was in college. I never go to like the frat boy parties. Never. One time I went. This is why I don't go. So one time I went, and they were like, they treated me really nice. They were like, oh my God, holy shit, Britain's here. This never happens. So obviously I went all out, got shit faced. And I don't even remember. I really don't. I feel really bad saying this. Don't remember it at all. Right. All I know is that I woke up the next day in
Well, no, I mean, I don't even think it could be a date. It could be like you be out the bar, you just be drunk as fuck and bring somebody home, man. That's one night stand to me. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like me like going out on a date and doing some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
You mean just like coming across someone and boom, going home?
Because I mean, if I'm taking the time to take a chick out on a date, I would have probably already got to know her a little bit.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's not considered a one night stand. So like if you know someone, then you at the bar and y'all talking and then y'all go home, is that still considered one night stand?
That's a true one night stand.
That's a one night stand.
A one night stand, a date, like a first date could be a one night stand, but to go on a date with somebody, you gotta get at a level of comfortability with somebody.
So, like for me, what I'm trying to say is have you ever done like the first night, like had sex with someone the first night, like the first date?
The first date meeting them?
Yeah. Like y'all kind of come into contact, y'all get each other's number, y'all plan a date.
To be honest with you, I know I really honestly don't think I have. I really don't. I really cannot recall. I'm literally trying to go down the list. Everyone I've slept with, I've known them at least for some time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never had sex with a stranger that I didn't know. I've never done that.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Have you, Jack?
No.
With a stranger?
No.
That you didn't know?
No.
I've never done that. And I've never had sex with someone I just met. Nope.
That's what I was getting at. Like someone you just met. Like.
Yeah, no.
I've never brought a chick home. Any one night stand I've ever had has just been somebody at the bar that I've been like, I know who they are, but I haven't just met them that night and did it. Like, I won't do that shit.
Yeah.
I don't trust people. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if they're going to send some goons to rob me. Like, what the fuck's going on?
Like, I always felt like if I had some situation like that, like, I have to go to their place. Like, they can't come to my place.
I'm not going to their place, bro.
I feel like I can defend myself, though.
I got guns here.
No, check out this wild story. So, I have a lot of really good guy friends. So, I have this one guy friend. We always play basketball together. For a long, consistent time, man. I'm talking about years. We always meet up, play basketball, keep it moving. He has a girlfriend.
Right.
One day he's talking to me, blah, blah, blah. He's like, yo, Britt, you know, me and my girl have a date tonight, da, 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 da. I'm really nervous because we haven't slept together yet. I'm like, oh, you'll be fine, blah, blah, blah. He's like, well, I was thinking you could help me practice. I'm like, what
wait a minute.
That was smooth.
Yeah,
that was smooth.
Shout out to that guy, bro.
That was smooth, yo.
No, I'm not helping you practice. He goes, Britt, I just don't, I felt like, you're my best friend. We do this together. I'm like, no, that's cheating, first off. Horrible. I said, why would you ever fucking do that? Why would you ruin our... He said, come on, Britt. Then instead of just taking the, oh shit, it didn't go, he got mad. He got angry.
You're his friend. He needed you.
Yeah, bullshit.
I'm
your friend. I'm the one to tell you, do not cheat on your girlfriend just because you want to fucking pleasure her. Like, weird.
He was trying to make a good first impression.
Yo, we got into an ugly fight. I threw the basketball at him, stormed out.
Oh, it was on the basketball court?
Yeah, hell yeah. We were just shooting ball casually, and he was like, yeah, me and my girl meeting up tonight. I'm like, oh, cool. And he's like, yeah, I think this is our first time. Oh, cool. Yeah, but I'm really nervous. Oh, you'll be fine. No, but I really wish I knew what to do better. Oh, it's easy. Da da da. No, I was thinking you could help me. Whoa, what? What? He was like, yeah, we've been best friends for so long.
He probably genuinely meant that too. Like, he really needed help.
He probably did because we never talked.
But he also shot his shot.
I don't even think he was shooting his shot. I really think he wanted help.
He think he really wanted
I think he really wanted practice. Yeah.
He meant that shit.
Yeah, that's fucked up, bro.
Fuck that. I'm not sleeping with you to give you practice for your girl.
Was he attractive at least?
I mean, he wasn't bad looking.
Would you have slept with him under normal circumstances?
If he was single and wasn't... So I'm big on that. I do not like homewreckers. I don't like cheaters. Right. So if I find out you have a girlfriend, whatever, I'm like, nope. Unless there's some... like I said, devious plot or some kind of bigger picture to it, it's not gonna happen.
Like the home just not right or something, or something maybe.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be responsible for that. That's the worst feeling ever. I've never cheated on someone, and I've been cheated on every single relationship I've ever been. I don't want to be that giver of that feeling, And especially, I tell them look, I made that mistake actually once. Some guy said something. I said, look, if you weren't married, maybe so. Then one day he calls me, hey, Britt, I need to talk to you.
Did that shit.
I said, oh, it's probably about fighting. I go down there, and he gives me this necklace with a butterfly on it. And I'm like,
He gave you butterflies.
What's up with the butterfly necklace? Like, this is nice. He goes, I'm getting a divorce. I'm like, wow, that's horrible. I'm super sorry. He goes, no, Britt, that means we can be together now. I said, oh, no. When I said maybe if you weren't married, that was me being nice, saying, hell no, I would never sleep with you.
Damn.
But
you should have been. Yeah, you should. You broke up a happy home.
Yeah,
that's
but I didn't do it.
Jump in the comments, man. Tell me if Britt's a heartbreaker or not.
But and it felt bad. I felt horrible, and that's what I'm saying. I felt horrible just saying.
Did you call his wife?
No, they're tragically divorced. The guy's a total dick. He married some other girl in the gym. Good luck to them. So he was just shooting his shot.
Did he take back the butterfly necklace? You keep it?
No, I kept it.
Damn. I was about to say, did the other girl get the butterfly necklace?
I was thinking the other girl got the butterfly necklace. And if she listened to this interview, she'd be like, motherfucker!
I kept it just in case. I hid it though. I never wore it. I don't know why.
Why you kept it then?
As a reminder. I mean, it was a fucked up reminder just to be like.
I don't know. That was kind of you, Britt. You the one said that he wasn't married.
I know. That's what I said because I was being, was talk we're flirty. Oh, maybe if you didn't have a girlfriend, maybe you weren't married. Haha.
You should have been up front.
I would never. I would never mess with you.
No, you're ugly, and I would never fuck you. Get on with yourself. You have a wife. Go fuck her. No, you can't say that.
No, yes you can.
I'm the girl who gets spit in her mouth.
Oh my gosh.
Feelings,
yo.
No, just no.
We're past that. You're never gonna do that again. So
right, exactly.
You're gonna hurt. You're gonna hurt that next person's feelings.
Are you gonna hook him? You're a better jabber. You gonna jab his ass, ain't you?
No, I hate her. If they did it in nice intentions.
Oh my God!
So you're allowed again?
Yeah, I wouldn't. I would just say now I learned. I'd be like, oh, it's gross. I don't like it.
Look, I would not. I don't like doing myself a disservice.
The next guy listens to this podcast and he's like, whoa.
Look, I would be doing myself a disservice because Mel is sitting over here off the cut. And Mel is a little ass eater. How do you feel about that, Britt? How do you feel about eating ass or getting your ass ate?
All right, so I personally love it.
Love getting it done or doing it?
I personally love it. I
Doing
love
it.
Do you love doing it?
I don't like doing it.
I love doing it.
It's so weird. Nell loves doing it. She's like,
I
hey.
love it.
I've done it.
Melly's unwashed ass too.
It's now. I mean, now I will say this. I will say this. I've done it several times, so I apparently don't hate it that much.
What the hell is going on? People out here eating ass. What
it's
the
a
fuck?
thing.
I'm not
Now,
even eating no ass.
If you're sitting there, all right, I'm over it. But if you're like, again, it goes back to giving and being loved. If you're like, oh my God, best fit, I'm like, oh, really? Okay. But then it kind of turned, I think it's a power of exchange. If you make me feel good and I make you feel good, it doesn't freaking matter what we're doing to each other as long as we're in that X state of soul sucking fucking.
Oh my God.
We're good. But yeah, I've done it. I don't really care for it too much, to be honest with you, but I damn sure like it, so.
All right, so whenever you have done it to a guy, was he face down, ass up, or legs in the air like a newborn baby?
No, I know. Look, I'm not playing. I know. Again, like I said, it was funny. I had this friend in high school. We used to talk about anal fucking a lot.
Right.
And we're like, yeah, da da da. Then we went and sat down with a group of girls, and they're like, ew, getting it put up the ass is so disgusting. Like, that is the grossest thing in the world. And me and the girl were like, I don't know, we're super gross. But I felt super. So, again, out there, hey, to each his own. Like, we're just all being funny and talking about it. So, I don't care. But for me, it was, I even hate reliving this moment, but so it was ass down, and it was more like a teabagging thing, and then it was a good head shove. It was getting lower and lower on my free will. I was like, yo, your body's a canvas.
You was being submissive.
Yeah, let me do it. And then it went to a head shoving lower. I was like,
oh God.
Oh, I said, oh, he's about this. I was like, well, I heard, because I do a lot of like.
It's your first time? It was your first time?
This one was my first time. And when he did, like I said, I was more like focused on the ball region, and then I got a little lower, and then he was like, whop, and I was like, oh shit, we're doing this. Okay, let's go. And I remember one of my girlfriends telling me
What
that
the
if
fuck?
you do
Shit
it
never
to
happens
a guy,
to me.
She's the one who told me to do it. She says, next time you're with your guy and you're sucking his dick, go down and lick his asshole. He's gonna fucking freak. And I was like, really? I said, I think he would kick my ass. Like, maybe like punch me or something.
I would not be cool with any of
he
that.
loves
Me
it.
neither.
He's gonna love it. And I was like, I always kind of kept it in my mind. Like, I was very open-minded about it. And I always wanted to. I'm not gonna lie. I always really wanted to, just to see if my friend was telling the truth. So when I was exploring this guy's region and he pushed my head down, I was like, oh shit, it's a real thing. And then I did it for a while. I was like, all right, let me come back up. I need air.
Oh damn! You almost fucking passed out on that shit.
No,
my God!
I mean, it's a thing. I mean, like, what does a guy do with,
I just kind of feel like, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna look right in this camera and be like, guys, if you super enjoy that shit, you might be bisexual. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's being comfortable with your sexuality.
Get the fuck out of here! No, you're
How
not.
do you not get rid of your asshole?
No, look,
what
listen,
if you got your asshole licked right now and you were like, it was like
I would
instant
not. I would not be cool with any of
What if
that.
you did?
I would probably lose respect for you in the process. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I kind of look at y'all weird already.
Yeah,
Y'all talking
man.
about
See,
eating
I think that's
ass.
how a
Especially when
guy.
Mel's on the podcast, she's like, I love licking ass.
I love it. I love it.
What?
I eat everybody ass.
like,
I love it. Basically.
If they're cool with it, it's a nice thing. But if you're not, that's why I said you explore it, and then I think that girls should do the same thing to guys as guys should do girls. Like, look at body language. When someone tenses up, it's not, oh shit, it feels so good, I'm tensed up. It's, I don't like it. I'm uncomfortable and I'm tensing up to like take the pressure off. When you feel someone's body totally relax and just go like,
Of course he was totally relaxed. He shoved your head down there. He wanted that shit.
yeah, but that's my point. So if you go down, but yeah, that's my point. Like, if you did, I'm not voluntarily gonna be like, yo, let me lick your ass. But I mean, it depends. I really love this guy too. I did. This guy that I'm talking, it's not like straight, one night standers, damn sure not happening. 30 daters.
If a one night stander pushed your head down there, would you hook him?
I would leave. Yeah.
You let a motherfucker spit in your mouth.
Yeah, okay, so I would finish the job because I always finish the job.
You would do it?
Yeah.
You would walk away shamed?
I would walk away shamed. I would. I so many times in my life, I'd be like, yo, Britt, you should have never done that. And I'm like, but you know what? I committed it to it. You're not a quitter. When you go to have sex with someone and they do something wrong, you got to think, I'm not a fucking quitter.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't understand what she's saying though, Jack.
No
like
way,
I've been in moments where it's
anybody
like
make me do
I can't wait for this shit to be over, but I'm gonna go ahead and finish this shit.
I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna go ahead and just.
You gonna get up and walk away?
No, it ain't like. Look, this is the thing. I'm very nice at what I do. Like if I'm gonna cut something off, I'm very nice about it. I'm not.
Sorry,
a
your
dickhead.
vagina smells like 3-day-old Swiss cheese in my trunk car. But I hope you have. Here's $20.
No, I would never say that. I would be like, look, I'll be honest. Like I'm just not into it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I
get where Britt coming from. I can't just be like, in the middle of it, like, oh, this shit is trash. I can't do this no more. Like, I gotta finish and then just like, I gotta get you out of here. And I just,
where you couldn't finish and it was fucking annoying. Like I've done that shit multiple times.
I've had
where
points.
They done went and I'm like trying to go and I'm like.
I've had points where I'm trying to go and I can't go. So like,
I've heard guys.
Let's be honest, men fake it too.
I have faked it.
I have faked it before too.
I've known guys that say they fake it and then take the condom and throw it off as quick as fuck so that girl doesn't see that it's not anything.
But like when you fake it, you like, and then you just get up real quick.
The condom is a girl that's not gonna get a call back.
Yeah. Like why you want to see the condom?
Do not expect the condom. That shit's weird.
That's what he told me. That I'm like I said, I love my guy friends. They like kind of Anyways, but I know it's true. The guys do it too, and I'm like, I don't. I don't blame him for it either. Like, hey, don't make the girl feel bad. Cause that sucks. That shit can carry with you. Like, just pretend, say, "Oh man, that's so good." Oh shit, my mom-in-law. Oh, not mother-in-law, cause I'm not married. Oh my girl. I need to be somewhere. Damn it, just leave. And then I would rather that. If a no call after is not the end of the world. But throwing your stuff out and saying, "Yo, girl, you gotta leave." I would never do.
I actually have done that to somebody.
Yeah,
I've done that to somebody, and it was just because like she came down. I don't give a damn. She probably even watched the podcast. But she came down from out of town, and like we was having sex, and she was mad at me for some reason. But we were still having sex, and she had already got hers, and she was like, "Are you done yet?" And I said, "You know what? Fuck this, get out." And I like took her suitcase and I put it outside. And I made her stand outside wait on her Uber. Because I was just like, dude, that is so fucking disrespectful.
That is.
I've already pleasured you. And you're going to make me feel bad about finishing? Like, fuck you, bro. That's fucked up.
Okay,
fuck you out there. Whatever your name is, fuck you out there. Don't treat my boy Jack like that.
Hey.
Right.
Fuck off.
I wouldn't even do that. If a guy said, "Hurry up and come already, bitch," I'd be like, "Yo, get the fuck." I would. Yeah. Okay.
I had to kick her out, man.
Yeah. No, there's no way.
I've never had any crazy moments like that, like where it's like, bitch, you gotta go.
All right, we gotta transition. I really like his. All right, so anything goes in the bedroom. That's what we're doing.
Anything goes.
It doesn't go, bitch.
Everything. Anal, everything. You're just not a fan of you looking ass, but you like your ass. You like
anything.
I like it a lot.
Anything doesn't go, bitch. She's not a quitter. She's not a quitter. She's not a quitter.
She would do it, but you wouldn't get a call back.
Yeah. So be mindful if you want that call back. Don't try nothing weird if you want that call back.
All right, look. So I got some fan questions. So we got to transition out of that. I got some fan questions. And you already know what the fan questions are. They're your typical fan questions. Hopefully it's something different than you've been asked. You know what I'm saying? But because they took the time to basically write me and ask me to ask you this, I'm going to take the time to ask them. All right.
Awesome.
So check it out. You like to talk that shit. You're kind of like a female version of Conor McGregor. Have you ever thought of trying out for the WWE?
I absolutely have. I've actually put in my application and really put a lot of effort to be in WOW in LA, which is Women of Wrestling.
Right, I know that.
And
I'm a wrestling fan.
Yeah.
I'm a wrestling fan.
I was super committed and diehard at moving to LA and joining that. And one of the girls wrote me, and she actually really deterred me. I don't know if it was because she meant it or maybe like a jealousy thing. I'm not going to say just for sake of.
Was it Tessa Blanchard?
I'm not going to say for
Was it Tessa Blanchard? Because she was probably hating.
I said,
you're a fucking hater, Tessa. I'll say it to the world.
That's what I'm saying. I'm being honest. I take it 50% maybe could have been jealousy or 50% could have been looking out for me. I don't know, so I'm not going to assume because that only makes me an ass, and I don't want to be an ass.
Right.
I like that organization, but she said that all the girls work a second job. It's not a lot of money. It's very little money.
I did hear
LA
that,
is
though.
very expensive. So I was under the impression that
Don't sound like bad advice. Sound like reasonable
I didn't
advice.
hear that though, because all right. So what I was thinking for you is like what they do in WWE is they go around different colleges. Whether you're in any kind of athletics, and they'll hold tryouts, and they'll basically send people to the performance center down in Orlando. They'll give you, I think it's like $100,000 a year contract or something like that, and they will help you develop your skills. But you're also like you'll develop behind the scenes, and then they'll put you on a TV show, and they'll give you like a timeline. I think it's like 1 to 2 years, and then before you know it, you're fast tracked to the WWE, whether it be SmackDown or Raw. I think you would kill that shit because 80 like skill is a lot of it, but 70% of it to get over with the fans is talking, and you're really good at talking. Like, and I'm gonna and that's another thing. Like, I want you to cut a promo. Your next fight's Taylor Starling, right?
Might be. Let's see if she gets past Jenny Savage.
Dude.
I think Jenny Savage beats her ass. But
No,
she
do
doesn't.
you think so?
I do.
I'll be real. I met Taylor Starling at the fight in Roanoke, and she was like super cool. But so I can't really say anything bad about her. You might have a different experience. But I asked her about you. I said, like, what do you think about Britt? And she is like, I think it would be a tough fight. Like, she gave you all the credit in the world.
That means a lot.
Yeah.
And I'll say this: my animosity towards Taylor is out of love. Going back to what we talked about, how do you
Friendly competition?
No, we were friends. We were solid friends before BKFC.
Okay.
We were solid friends before Bare Knuckle. We were solid friends, in our boxing days. And then I went Bare Knuckle. And then slowly and later on, she went Bare Knuckle. And when she went Bare Knuckle, she really threw me under the bus and did some fake fucking bullshit. And when I saw her do
Sell this fight, Britt. Let's go.
I was like, yo, she again, it was the one strike out.
Right.
Like, it wasn't like Taylor had done, like, consistent things to me. It was that one strike. And it was so out in left field and so unacceptable to me in my friend's standards that she, like, really drew a hard line of war with me with that statement. And since then, we've kind of been bouncing back. She sent me some nice messages that were really encouraging. And I was like, well, maybe this is a thing. We can kind of rekindle our friendship. And then something else will happen. And it will kind of put us back in this feud again.
Right.
And then it will soften up. And then we're back in this feud again. So I don't know what I did lately. I really don't fucking care. Because I don't want to be friends with her. Because I think she's fake.
Right.
So I don't have any inkling of being friends with her. But if she wants to repair the friendship since she's the one who damaged it, I would be open to it. You know, I would. But I'm not going to repair it. She's going to have to be the one to repair it. I've been very open about it. Anyways, it was some softening going on, like, melting the cold ice away. And then I was curious about something someone had sent me, and I went to go look at her Instagram, and she had blocked me. And I was like, oh, what the fuck did this bitch block me for?
Yeah.
But again, I don't really care about you. I don't really care about her. I think she's a fake, not authentic person. So I dismissed the idea. But then I hear, like, these little tidbits. It softens me again when you're like, wow, she owned up. Because I feel like, yes, on camera when they say, oh, what do you think of Britain Hart? She can't say, well, it's going to be really tough. She's actually going to kick my ass because she's sparring me a lot and she beat my ass in sparring every time. So that's a dumb fight. Yes, I don't expect you to say that. I expect you to be like, yeah, but there's a tactical, respectful way you can do it, especially someone who got you in a bare knuckle. Because Taylor wouldn't be fighting bare knuckle unless it was for me.
Right.
I got her that first fight against Teresa. Like, I matchmade that fight. I was the one who dealt and got her the phone call. Like, so I'm just like, ooh, I have that, like, deep-seated, like, resentment. Like, dude, you wouldn't even be in bare knuckle if it wasn't for me. So treat me with that respect, you know? But when I hear her do it behind the scenes, I'm like, it softens my heart in the fact, like, I get it. It's a very confusing time. Again, probably for her, because she was kind of really a nobody. And then when she fought bare knuckles, she, boom, and what do people do when they get a lot of power and get a lot of money too quick?
They go to their head.
So, and I think that's what happened to her. And I'm not mad at her for it, but it did. That's what happened. And she needs to recover from that. You know, you've seen her quit on TV. She's gone through some really embarrassing moments. And I feel like for her to really save face goes to accepting, like we said, acceptance is key and being real about it. Hey, I felt like if she made a video like, hey, I let this go too much to my head, I'm sorry, because she has the ability to be a really cool girl. She's very outgoing, she's very comical, She's got a great image. She's got these cool tattoos, but she's fun. And a lot of people are missing that in life, that fun. But you got to be fun and mean it. You can't be fun and fake and stab people in the back because that's not fun.
Right.
You know, and that's where she messed up. She's a fun person, but then when she started throwing the knives in people's back and started selling you for the fun, now, you know, you're not cool. Like, it's just not cool. So anyways, but yeah, it would be a killer fight. I do think she gets beat, but if she doesn't, that's gonna be the fight. I mean, definitely.
I think
gonna be the fight.
Ever since I seen y'all, you know, because I'm a big fan of BKFC, I feel like ever since I seen y'all both, I feel like y'all been on a collision course. But I feel like y'all's biggest obstacle, yours not as much. I mean, hers not as much as yours because you went a full fight with her. Is that chick Misfit? Now, what do you think you could do differently in that Misfit fight that would have led you to victory?
Yeah, absolutely. I know 100%. One, I don't want to blame it on my fight camp at all, but there are some things in my head, you know, da-da-da-da-da. What I really think about that Misfit fight is I think that I 100% won the first round. I think the second, third, and fourth, it depends who you were, it depends your angle. I think it could have gone either way. I think it was a very great competitive fight. The fifth round, she won 100%.
Right.
And that's what lost me the fight. It wasn't the first round that I won 100% or the 3 misleading ones. It was the last round. And I remember she punched me and my mouthpiece was coming out. I should have thought if I would have gone back in that fight, and this is where I know I have to own that loss for the rest of my life. And it hurts. It hurts really bad. Because I know what I was thinking. And it wasn't, oh, fuck this bitch, she knocked my mouthpiece out. I'm going to have to punch her. Or hell no, I'm not losing. Spit my mouthpiece. I don't care if you knock all my teeth. That wasn't my thought. My thought when my mouthpiece was out was, oh no, whatever I do, I have to keep my mouthpiece in. That was my only thought in the fifth round was just keep your mouthpiece in. It wasn't win the fight.
Right.
Fucking punch her back. It was just all you got to do, Britt, is keep your mouthpiece in. And I remember telling myself that over and over. Just keep your mouthpiece in. Why was that my thought in my head? I don't know. But that's what I was thinking. That's the thought that gets replayed. It wasn't dig down deep and beat this bitch. It wasn't spit it out and get the it was like I had such a pride and ego about keeping my mouthpiece in.
Right.
So weird and bizarre, but that's what it was. And I always have to think and regret and think, man, Britt, if you would have just said to hell with the mouthpiece, what would have that last round look like? But it went from the difference to winning to I just wanted to survive. And that old school Britt came out like the spit in the mouth Brit came out.
Yeah, you gotta be a survivor.
Like, I gotta be survivor right now. I'm not gonna win. I'm not gonna stand up for myself. I'm not gonna, ask for more exactly what I want. I'm going to just survive.
Right.
And make the best. And that's what I did. I survived and I went all 5 rounds with her and she never knocked me down. I never took a knee. But I was thinking, what if I did? What if I would have took a knee, put my mouthpiece in, readjusted it, really thought, look, Britt, this is the last round. Go out and give it your all. And then my last 30 seconds, well, maybe I would have clipped her. Maybe I would have done enough to persuade the judges to think that 3 of the iffy rounds were in my favor. You just don't ever know. But regardless, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That fact is, I know, and I'm the only person who knows fight camp, blah, 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 all the bullshit set aside. I know what my thought was the 5th round, and it wasn't knock a hoe out. And that's what I should have thought,
I mean, she's kind of a big chick.
Yeah, but
what do you think about that?
I think
you want to comment on that? Because I heard some rumors.
I think she is big. I think she walks around at 150. I think she's a 135er who cuts strategically to 125, but she's done it successfully.
Right.
And that's on her. I mean, I know. I think.
I've heard some other rumors.
Yeah.
Some artificial rumors.
And we've had, me and her had this, remember I brought up the ratchet thing, so
right.
I'll leave it at this. Me and her had a good understanding. We had a good handshake deal. She doesn't bring up this. I don't bring up that. We move on.
I got you. Don't even talk. Don't even speak on it.
Yeah, I'm going to keep my integrity on that and not, as far as and you guys are hearing it now, a lot of people think, oh, it's just bullshit, but on my end, until I see something different, then I'm going to be like, oh, fuck no. All these other, I'm going to call you back up. I want to, but no.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm respecting our deal that we have. I feel like we're on a good level.
I got you. All right, last question. Have you ever thought about joining the UFC? And if so, who is your dream opponent?
Yeah, I think about that all the time. Honestly, I really want to do it, and it's honestly been something stemming from BKFC, because I feel like BKFC, I'm homegrown, I'm loyal, I've been there since BKFC too, but I don't feel like they like monetarily treat me like that. I feel like these UFC, they're UFC. Ching. Oh,
right,
UFC.
with Paige Van Zandt. With
You're
Paige
UFC.
Van Zandt.
And then, so I'm thinking, well, damn, I mean, the fact that I've given you guys 11 fights isn't cha-ching. Maybe I'll just go to the UFC and cha-ching. Like,
yeah, you got to get your value up. I told you off camera. I told you off camera. I said, why don't you do the Logan Paul, Jake Paul thing? Find you a social media chick that likes to talk shit, beat her, and promote that fight, beat her ass, and get paid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's what I would do.
It would be a thing. I think, honestly, like, a lot of people don't realize this, but I've had a lot of experience in MMA. Maybe not professionally in the cage, but I've sparred it enough, I've drilled it enough, I've taken classes enough, and there's enough people on the streets and enough people in the gym to say, Britain's a force to be reckoned with in MMA. I would be really good. For me, I don't want to start MMA. That chapter isn't for me until I feel like I really got, like, a rock team. It's too hard. Like, boxing is hard enough on its own, but hey, it's like, if I can't go do road work and hit a heavy bag by myself, well, then I'm not, like, that's not being a fighter. MMA, though, is an artist. That's why it's mixed martial artist.
Right.
And you gotta be judo training, wrestling, kickboxing, BJJ, striking. There's defense, offense. You gotta do so much stuff in the MMA world. You can't get away with just road work and hitting the bag. You just can't. And for me, I'm sure if I had to, if my hand was forced, I would be a survivor. I would survive 100%. But I want something more for myself. I don't want the survivor days anymore of growing up in Stanton River, small town, Virginia. I want the champ story. I want she had all the tools and she used them correctly.
Right.
And she didn't let anything go to waste. I want that story now. I've already lived the from nothing, now I'm here story. Now I want a real success, like a Mayweather. Like, I didn't lose. I want undefeated.
You want to grow your brand.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do. Grow your brand, and I got all the faith in the world you can. All right, well, that's all the time we're going to have. But, Britt, before we go, I want you to look right in that camera and tell all the guys out there if size matters or not.
All right, all you guys out there, size does not matter.
Cap!
But
I'm playing.
Yeah. How you work it and magical, you gotta have a little something to work something, you know what I mean? So go take your vitamins, work out, I don't know. Jerking off kind of builds it up, I hear.
I don't think that matters at all. I don't think jerking off.
Muscle too.
Dude, you do not have a dick. So I'll tell you right now, jerking off does not make you
if you jack off too much, you can mess like some shit up.
Right?
Yeah.
They'd have been told. I heard there's like exercises out there dudes are doing to like get it bigger.
Like put a weight on it and go.
Yeah, the weight is bad. I heard the weight is bad, man. Like, believe me.
What do y'all mean the weight? What are y'all talking about?
It's like you put a weight on the end of like dudes are literally doing this stuff.
Doing what?
On the end of their dick and you're trying to stretch it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Real talk. It does.
I'm comfortable with my shit. Like, at this point, like.
Shit too, but I think it's hilarious. You know what I'm saying?
I've had some small dicks in my life, and they were great too.
Look, this is the
just
thing.
drink water, fellas.
No, bro, water doesn't do it either, man. It's basically inherited. I don't
all
know
you
what
medium guys out there, you guys are killing it.
Hey, I don't know what you can do to get a bigger one, but I will say this.
Honey.
I was talking about drink water to like.
Yeah, motherfuckers getting diabetes out here.
I was talking about drink water to build your stamina up, not make it bigger, Jack. I was talking about drink water to build your stamina up.
There's dick honey?
There's dick honey.
You put your dick in the honey?
Yeah, you gotta
get the fuck out of here,
dick
Britt.
Honey. No, you eat the honey.
No.
And then your dick gets way bigger.
No.
It's like, kind of like Viagra,
I've never heard
honey.
it. That sounds like a placebo. That like some dude's like, ooh, eat this honey, you'll gain it.
Jack said diabetes.
Yeah. Britt's gonna have motherfuckers out here getting type 2 diabetes and shit. If I eat this honey, I can fucking satisfy Britt.
And then what you know you can do, you'd be like, hey babe, I'm gonna take you to a beef farm today. I'm like, what? Yo, let the magic happen. We go in, like, oh wow.
To a beef farm.
Yeah, that's cool. cool.
Yeah, that's where bees get honey, motherfucker.
Oh, I thought she said beef. I thought she said beef. Beef.
Yeah, beef.
I knew where she was going with it, man. Dude, look, I did hear those injections were like, it was so funny because I looked at something, I can't remember what it was, because I always go down the rabbit hole of shit, because I'm a truck driver, man, so I listen to a lot of podcasts. So I looked at something. You ain't heard
about the honey?
No, I've never heard about the honey, but I did hear that dudes were getting injections, and those saying you can either get infected or you can even lose your dick. Like, guys, do not get injections.
Oh, yes.
That's not proven.
That's why I said, like, just be comfortable with yourself. I'm not risking my shit, bro.
It was funny because the urologist was like, this was funny. So they was like, what can you do to be satisfied with your penis? Well, talk to your partner and let them know that, hey, I'm kind of unsatisfied with how big my penis is. I'm like, dude, what the? Don't do that, guys.
Oh my God.
Hey, I'm really concerned I have a small dick and I'm not satisfying.
Confidence is key, fellas.
Confidence
is key,
bro.
Confidence is everything.
Tell them that, Britt. Confidence is key.
Confidence is everything. I mean, really. When guys are like, hey, what do you want to do Friday? I don't know. What do you want to do? I don't know. What do you want to do? Boom.
No. Done.
Yeah, it's
be
over.
Humble confidence, though. Humble confidence. Don't be overconfident. Don't be a dick.
Assertive.
Don't be a dick.
Be assertive, guys.
Be like, hey, I love this place. I'm going to take it to you.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this.
You'll love it too.
Yeah.
You'll love it too.
I love that. If you can get me excited about something, like, oh my God, I'm taking you to this secret place. I'm not going to even tell you what it is, but I freaking love it. I'm like, yo, you can almost trick someone that way. You go somewhere and, I don't even know what it would really be. And I'm like, dude, he loves it so much. What could it be? And then you go there and you're like, whoa.
Well, what if it's lame though? What if it's like cosplaying or some shit?
I mean, that's kind of.
What if he's like a furry and he takes you out to the desert, says, put this costume on and we're gonna fuck?
That would be so weird. But man, I'm not
you be down though. You be down.
I'm not a quitter, but God, that would be weird. That would be another story. I'd be like, yo, someone took me to the desert. I had to put on cat ears.
You were just doing it to get the experience, right?
Damn, we were digging in the sand. It was fucking weird, man. Yeah, I would do it for the experience.
All right, so check it out, man. Is there anything you want to plug before we get out of here, Britt?
No, you guys just, look, it's been a while since a fight. I'm dealing with surgeries. Look, I obviously need a project or a good date. So hit me up.
Hey.
If not, look for me in the ring. I'm hoping to get in there spring, summertime. We'll see.
Hey, let's go, man. What about you, Jump? Anything you want to plug before we get out of here?
You already know the man behind the scenes, Jumps Images. Hey, Britt, love having you on the show. Appreciate all the advice for all the fellas out there. Y'all fellas, pay attention, listen, subscribe, go like, and keep tuning in every week.
Definitely. And Britt, I'm going to apologize right off rip. You're going to have so many fucking weirdos in your DMs after this episode.
They're going to be like, oh my God, baby, I'll take you to a bee farm any day. And I'm going to be like, oh yeah, really? Where? And they're going to be like,
where do you want to go?
Yeah. And then I'm going to be like, ruined it, cut. I should have an emoji, like a secret emoji. That way, when you get the emoji, I don't want to hurt your feelings.
What is the emoji you use now?
I mean, what, to hurt your feelings?
Because you gave me some emojis, Britt, so I want to know. Well, actually, you're here, so I didn't get the emoji apparently yet.
Gosh, what would be,
what's your I'm out emoji?
My out emoji?
You're never going to get another text emoji.
The peace sign.
Is it?
Yeah.
Peace? You're
Peace
just gonna say
does not mean peace and love. It means see you later.
So if you get a peace sign from Britt, dog, go ahead and delete her number. You're done,
Maybe
man.
I should say that. I should say, hey, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Good job. Good luck with dinner. And then peace. That way it's like casual mixed signal.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't really hurt their feelings, but hopefully they should get a peace sign. They know what it means.
Hell yeah, man. Well, Britt, thank you so much for finally coming. We're gonna track this progress, man. I think it should be like a series, like Dating with a Champ, like we talked about, man. We're gonna track what's going on with you.
Send him to Jack. He'll be like, oh no, they don't look ass. Bye.
Yeah, we're really good. We're really good.
Funny. Bye.
Yeah, we're really good judging characters, man. But yo, man, for real, thank you so much for coming through. Thank you so much for coming through. I really appreciate it, guys. Make sure, everybody, please, thank you all for fucking liking and subscribing. Continue to do so. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Until we see you again, we out of here. Let's go, Britain Hart.
Nah, just kidding.